Hey, everybody, I'm John Granato. That's Josh Jordan. You can hear us on ESPN 97.5 and 92.5. You can also see Josh's work at sportsmaphouston.com. Hit subscribe if you haven't yet so you get all of our content here on SportsMap HOU. Josh, left-handed reliever. I'm pretty sure the Astros have to go out and get somebody. Most of the year they haven't had a left-handed reliever. Not that the bullpen has been bad, but and listen, Maton has been bad, and Dusty relies on him against left-handers. So it's almost a must right now that Click go out. And listen, isn't that the easiest thing to go, I'm not going to go get a center fielder that might upset. I'm not going to go get Wilson Contreras that's going to upset. I'm not going to get Josh Bell at first base because we got, Yuli. It won't hurt anybody's feelings if we get a left-handed reliever, right?
No, and I think it's something they really need. I was listening to you and Lance talk about how other teams approach Yordan and Kyle Tucker. And, how Yordan now is worse against left-handers than he is against right-handers, where Tucker's kind of right down the middle. It's about even. But what made me think of this from your conversation is that doesn't stop other teams for still putting in left-handers to face those guys when the game is on the line. So even though they know by the analytics that Kyle Tucker's the same against both, they still don't care. They want to put him against a left-hander, and I would love to have that luxury as an Astros fan to where, if there's a left-hander and we need to get a big out against a lefty bat, and somebody that's not a liability against right-handers if they have to stay in the game, I want that for my team. So I went to MLBTradeRumors.com, and they put three guys on the list, the top three lefty relievers. And it's Andrew Chafin from the Tigers, it's going to be Matt Moore from the Rangers, and it's Joe Manaply from the Diamondbacks. I'm kind of putting Manaply out because he's actually under control until like 2026. So I don't know if the Diamondbacks are going to want to make him available. But the other two guys, in Chafin and Moore, they're basically going to be done after this year as rentals. I think you could go get one of those guys. They're not making a ton of money. They have more strikeouts than innings pitched. And like I said, it's not a big commitment past this year. I don't see why you don't roll the dice on one of those two guys.
Are the Rangers going to trade with the Astros? Are the Rangers in any – because they're going to get some offers for Moore.
They are.
They probably are going to want to move him outside the division.
But one, they're out of it for this year. Two, he's a rental. After this year, he can sign with whoever he wants. So if they're out of it for this year and they're not worried about next year, then I don't see, there's not much risk there.
No, even so, though, I don't think they want to help the Astros in any way.
That's fair.
Because the Astros are owning the state. They don't want to make the Astros more powerful than the Astros already are. So I could see that not being the case. I could certainly see Chapin, though. I could see that. And Click's got to act. Let's face it. He's just got to act. You know what? You have to act on your Coors Light. That's right, I do. I act by going in my refrigerator, looking at my Blue Mountains, and then I open the can and I drink. That's how I act. That's how I keep Texas chill. That's what I love about Texas, that we can keep it chill during these hot times. Look, if you're looking for the best way to stay cool, cold, clean, crisp, and refreshing, Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer. Keep Texas chill, baby. I mentioned Maton. Yeah. He was great in the playoffs. He wasn't great in the regular season last year, and he was great in the playoffs. I mean, do we hope that that's going to be? Can we possibly lean on that to keep throwing Maton out there in high leverage situations?
I'm not going to give up on him because of what you just said. He was just kind of okay in the regular season, then he was nails in the postseason. Maybe he's one of those guys that just needs to get up for high leverage situations. But I mean, last night he was doing mop-up duty, in a game that was out of hand. So you're starting to wonder if Dusty maybe doesn't trust him as much. And we saw the throwing error from him the other day. Maybe his confidence is down a little bit. But I don't want to get rid of Maton. I just want Dusty to have another guy that he can attack left-handed batters with. And why not get a left-handed relief pitcher to put with Maton in case he doesn't work out or in case they just need more options?
Well, I can't tell with Maton if he's up, if he's down. There's a new thing. It's resting Maton face. It's just...
I heard about that.
Give me your best resting Maton face.
It's kind of like that Curb Your Enthusiasm thing where they play the music and back away.
I think I just can't tell with Maton. I do worry about him this year. I know that he was great. I don't think you can go all the way through this season with him pitching the way that he's pitching and then go, oh, he's going to be fine. It's the playoffs, so Maton's going to be just wonderful. I don't know that he's Mark Lemke, who is an all-time great World Series hitter and just like an average, below average hitter during the regular season. I don't know that we can count on Maton just from one playoff run. They've got to upgrade. They've got to upgrade that bullpen, and they got to do it with a left-hander.
I agree.